A contingent of Michigan legislators spent 2 days visiting farms in Michigan to gain more insight about the huge impact the agriculture industry has on the state's economy. The agriculture tour was spearheaded by State Representative Dan Lauwers, the chair of the House Committee on Agriculture. Lawmakers learned about milk production in Elsie and Ovid on the first day of the legislative tour. The second day of the tour took them to Post Foods, the Oswald Natural Beef and Lamb Farm in Vicksburg, and the Acmoody Potato and Tomato Farm in Union. At Post, which has been producing food in Michigan for 120 years, the lawmakers learned about which Michigan products are used to make cereal, breakfast bars, and much more in Battle Creek to feed the world. Participants then toured the Post Museum, where they discovered the storied history of the plant and its products. The legislators then toured a beef and lamb farm in Vicksburg, where they saw firsthand how a livestock producer creates a line of farm-to-table meats. Representative Lauwers, a Republican from Brockway Township who works in the agriculture industry when he's not serving in Lansing, said the tour was organized to highlight the fact that the food on someone's table was produced in the field.
I wanted our Ag Committee members to put together the fact that the fields that they drive by here in Michigan every day with the food in it is, those crops are actually the food that they eat on their plate. And so, yesterday we went to a dairy farm, went to a dairy processing plant, and we had ice cream after. They could see the direct connection. Today we have been to Post cereals. We've seen wheat in the fields. That's the same wheat that becomes the cereal. We've been to a beef farm, a sheep farm. We just looked at tomatoes and potatoes growing right here in Michigan, and now we're about to enjoy a nice lunch where we eat those same products that are grown here in our Michigan fields are the food on our plate.
Representative Lauwers said Michigan's agriculture industry carried the state through the tough years of the Great Recession.
Well, it's one of our largest industries. Agriculture kind of vies for the number one, number two spot all the time. More importantly, probably, during the downturn in the economy for manufacturing, agriculture is really what carried our state. It's grown to over $1 billion business. In exports alone, we're approaching it now. So it's one of the big players.